What's going on, everybody? Free-to-play OG here, back on day number 135 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. It's a dreary, rainy day, but that ain't gonna slow us down, baby. We got a game to play, free to play, get some rewards, make some moves. Let's do this thing, guys. What's going on, Godspell? What's up, Kylo? What's up, Point? What's going on, Lancelot? Thanks for hanging out. Surge, good to see you. Half-Blood, thanks for hanging out. Jeer, what's up? Sunday Store, what's going on? Deadlock, what's up, brother? Capcan, good to see you as always. Thanks for being here. Ryu, what's up? DeFrog, what's going on, brother? Bread and Cheese, Circle, and Koki up at the top. Toot toot indeed. Let's get this party started, y'all. What's up, Zach? What's going on, brother? Thanks for the membership, by the way. Saw that at the very end of stream yesterday. All right, let's get some rewards, guys. We need more rewards. I actually did some stuff yesterday off stream to talk about, which I'm excited about. And we might potentially get into some more. We'll see. I haven't talked about it a ton, but we've been pretty locked in place in a couple ways on our account for the last couple weeks, actually. And once we get a couple things like adjusted, it's going to free us up to make so many moves on this account. And I cannot wait to get there. Not there yet, but we're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Going to head into the Alliance here. Get a nice chest. Donate some gold for some tokens. You know it. What's up, Yuan? What's going on, brother? Thanks for hanging out with us. Get some support. You know we all need it. I love this little like Phoenix Feather circle jerk we've got going on here. Just farming up tokens, man. It actually has nothing to do with Phoenix Feathers and everything to do with these little red coins. Who would have thought? All right. How we looking? 808s, baby. All right. It was it. I think 808 was like an old electronic drum kit or something like that. Way back in the day. Something like that. Anyhow, let's check the inbox real quick before I forget, eh? Because you know how I do. Nice. Tier 4ing Adam Warlock, bro. You crazy. Where's my whale emote? Do we got one of those? I'll bet we do. No? Am I tripping? Is there no whale emote on YouTube? Sure there is. There's gotta be. It's just not coming. There it is. There he is. Oh, there he is. Just for you, Zach. I was like, they gotta have the whale, man. They gotta have the whale. All right, let's get the rest of these rewards. I was gonna save some crystals that I had in the inbox for this morning, but I accidentally hit the collect all. Ooh, that's a nice little crit. I don't know if I've ever seen that. That's crazy. Hey, now starting the day off right. Little bit of Wheaties for you. Yeah, because we had the crystals from Arena, from Timeline Battle, and from Team Battle Arena, and ended up getting 120 from each game mode, I think, which brought us up to 3,060. And then we'll go ahead and collect all of this. We got 300 today from the check-in. Very nice. Taking up to 3,360 crystals on the clock. Apparently, 250 Essence of a Dimension has arrived. Come on in, Essence of Dimension. All right, what the hell was that for? Be sure. Oh, yeah, this is for just the event cycle. We should get Titan's component packs tomorrow. Woo. And then here we're just going Storm Bios for her uniform upgrade because she's absolutely correct and we want to keep her that way. That's what's going on. What's up, Captain Capcom? How you doing, Goated? What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming and hanging out. Ignored, yeah, well, except not. I got you, buddy. I got you. Right out the gate. No ignore for you. All right, let's see what's going on in here. I know we've got several challenges we're not going to be able to do right out the gate. I am curious. I think we need 2 more days, 1 or 2 more days here to get the Odin's Blessing. Not that we need to rush it. Not that we need to rush. We're all going to get there sooner or later. I would like this gold. I'd always like some more gold. All right. Pretty boring. Yeah, this is kind of the tragedy with these events. Is just they're over so quickly. Like this whole event took me a total of like 5 minutes, if that, which is a bit of a bummer. So hopefully, I like when they balance that kind of stuff with the more interactive events as well. Hopefully they'll find a good balance here soon where we always have a more interactive event, as well as maybe some of the ones where you just kind of do this and that real quick and it gives you some goodies. Because those are nice too for people who don't have a lot of time. I'd really like this. I want this. So maybe we can find a way to get this. We'll see how our energy. Let's see what's the. Not that I can do any math, but we're good. We just got to spend out all our energy. We need to bottom out our energy, and we'll get this, and then we can gamble. And I'm not forgetting today, man. I'm not gonna forget today. We're doing the essence. All right. So let me see my notes here. We'll get into GBR in just a second here. Before I forget, because I am like to forget, gonna go in here. We've got a couple uniform XP chips. We've got 301 rank 5 XP chips. No flex, just saying. And then nice. We're good to upgrade here. Get her a little bit of extra juice. Even her, like, optionals, man, are absolutely crazy. And I'll tell you why, right? Anyone who's been playing for a long time probably has all of these optionals. Like, almost all players. Almost everyone bought this Moon Knight uniform when it came out, because this was when Moon Knight got his tier 4, I believe, if I remember correctly. And he got this uniform to replace Mr. Moon Knight, and a ton of people picked this thing up. Golden Gate Vigilante is still relevant as a striker for Black Widow. And so a lot of people have this uniform as well. And then Cyclops, this was one of the ones where he his support value increased and he was able to do some damage. A lot of people ended up picking this one up as well. Interesting to note about Storm. Nice, easily accessible. But then on the other side of that coin, right, is these absolutely suck for someone like me, who has zero interest. I won't go back in there, but what the hell would I ever be doing with any of those 3 uniforms, except Golden Gate Vigilante? But I don't have those kind of crystals. We ain't doing that kind of stuff. But like I said, she is still relevant as a striker. I think we'll talk about this now. I'm going to move it. I was going to do it a little later, but I want to go over this with you guys. So I've been on a kick of trying to like improve things, right? It's one thing to like make the right moves with events and where we're putting resources and grow an account out wide, but it's another thing to actually increase the builds on these characters and increase scores in like ABXL and stuff like that. What's up, Sahaj? What's going on, brother? Sahaj 2, we got 2 now? Oh my goodness. 1 was crazy. Woo. Gonna be wild. What's up, Mr. Monch? What's going on, brother? Good to see you guys. So yesterday I got into Thor a little bit here and I started like looking at our build, and I will go ahead and pull him out of this team. Keep that in mind, that characters' stats can be altered by being in a team up here on your like information display. Whoops, that's not Thor. Got a helmet, but it's not Thor. So these stats can be altered, augmented by being in a team. So for example, when our Thor is in that team, it says he has 5% overcap on crit. He does not. This is what his stats look like when he's not in a team. And I'm actually kind of proud of this. It ended up real nice. 0.7 over on crit and crit damage. 3% over on ignore defense. Attack speed capped. Dodge is abysmally low, but that's one of the advantages to using a judgment. So I will point that out. And then of course, cooldown duration. And movement speed is actually overcapped on Thor, which is awesome. But the biggest thing we did here was go in and actually bite the bullet and just went ahead, used some of the awakened ISOs we had in the inventory, spent some gold, as you can see, to upgrade some of the other ones, and got his Power Vanguard up to stage 12. It's actually a pretty significant increase in stats. I also finagled a couple of things around with his Uru, so we ended up with significantly more energy attack on our Thor. Like significantly. I have a feeling we're going to be like running rifts noticeably faster with our Thor at this point. And then the other thing, and the reason I wanted to talk to you guys about this, besides just like pointing out that working on builds is important, is this mighty CTP of Judgment here, right? This is a good roll. We've got 40% type amplification, excuse me, rolled, which is the max. We've got, it's 4070 or something like that. What is it? The damage by 40 and type just 70. Yeah. Anyways, that's the max. We got the max roll here and the max roll on the bottom, right? But what we have that's a problem is this right here. And normally you would leave this alone. You would say, oh, hell no, I ain't re-rolling a mighty CTP to change these stats, but these are awful. They are almost like minimum rolls on both of these stats. So I ain't saying I'm doing it right this second, but I am looking at re-rolling this mighty to try and get us some better stats here. This is 10% all attack and 8% chain hit damage that we're missing here. So crazy talk. I don't know what kind of obelisks I want to have to try and do that, but I think that's one of the only places I really have left to pull some more damage out of our Thor and then hopefully get his artifact sooner or later. But yeah, that's where we're at. So hopefully that pays off for us with farming. He's actually our world boss or Alliance Battle Legend clear, I believe, today. So we'll get to take him for a spin, see if we can get any better scores there. But yeah, I'm going to think on re-rolling that mighty. It's a really tough call. I think most people's reaction right out the gate is like, no, God, no, don't re-roll it, right? But then when you really start to look at what I'm potentially missing with those two stats, it's not insignificant. It's like a pretty large upgrade to his damage. So we'll see. Who knows, man? We got Kang today. Happy to see it. We love a good Kang row. Let's go. We're going to try. Oh, what am I doing? Whoa. Back this thing up. Slow her down. Let's do some GBR. Yeah. Godin's like, wait, what's going on? This isn't right. This ain't right. Am I on Dormammu? Yeah. Okay, let's do this today. Why not? And then let's grab some people. Where are you, dude? Might have to refresh this. We'll see. Yeah. Let's refresh the lobby here. No, sir. The obelisk doesn't affect the outcome of the roll on a mighty CTP like that. The issue is you're rolling for like 4 separate variables. There's a ability on the top that's in the yellow text. There's the 2 main stats that any obelisk has, and then there's the proc on the bottom that a normal judgment has. And when you re-roll a mighty with an obelisk, it's going to re-roll all of those things. So basically, I already hit. Why do I not see you in here, dude? Where you at? Why are you hiding from me? Why you hiding? I don't know what's going on. There you are. Jeez. Or I'm blind. All right, get in here. And then we'll just invite the list. So it's a risky business. Yeah, I've already got the perfect on the top and the bottom, but the middle 2 stats are awful. The top and the bottom are vastly more important than those 2 stats in the middle. But like I was saying, those 2 stats in the middle on that particular one are really bad. Really bad. So almost as bad as they can possibly be, both of them, which is not great. So it's a tough call. It's pretty difficult just to land the maximum proc on the top and the bottom. It's already kind of difficult. So really what I'd be doing is just going through the process of rolling for that again, and then hoping that when we hit that, those 2 stats in the middle are better or significantly better than they were the first time we rolled it up. Yeah, even that's so much better than what I have rolled. Because you've got 28 on top, so you've got 6% more all attack on top, oh gosh, than I do. And then your chain hit's actually better on the bottom as well, by some percents. There we go. I've been thinking about that, James. I don't know. Not right now, I don't. I'm going to go ahead and just milk the energy. It's hard to say that was so out of order. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm going to the dungeon anyways. But I am aware that he would do better in everything if he had a rage. It's just that there's so few targets to utilize a judgment that I want him to be able to make use of it, so. If I had like a better place to put the judgment, maybe Black Friday, if we have a better, you know what I mean? If it like works out, if things line up, maybe we'll switch things around, but that would require that we ended up with another character that could use the judgment. And you know how that goes. We will see. Nice. Thanks for the carry, bro. No plans to build Miles. I pretty much steer clear of World Boss Legend one tricks. That may change, as this will be the first account that we really push into World Boss Legend and World Boss Legend Plus on. And I may change my mind about that in the future because we may need characters like that. But for right now, I'm just building around them. That we're going to talk about that in just a minute here, Pokemaster. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's a couple uniforms we want to have, but how urgently we need them, debatable, you know? So taking that extra 10% discount is awfully nice, but Black Friday is a ways away, guys. Just going to see if we can get anyone else from the friends list here, the Alliance, and then if not, I'll just do a public lobby again and rip through one more here. Yeah. And with Thor, it's hard, Miltoast, because, you know, he is my farmer. So, like, part of me really wants him to, you know, be as strong as possible. But he does pretty well, the Mighty Judgment anyways. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to carry this, though. We'll see. I didn't really see what everyone else had, but that didn't quite look like the meta for GBR. We're going to look at unis here in just a minute. Yeah, there's 40% uni sales are difficult sometimes for free-to-play players. I feel like this is the one, though, like, we're the farthest out. I believe this is the furthest from Black Friday a 40% all uniform discount will be, right? This is the first one we've seen after the anniversary. And so, if you were going to buy one or two uniforms to tide you over, it's kind of like now's the time. Better to do it now, get that value for that extra 10% you're spending before Black Friday. It's kind of a tough call. A lot of the times as a free-to-play player, the like right answer, the like perfect answer is to like save. It's really boring. It's to always wait for the 50% discount. But I am finding that occasionally that like causes you to miss out on things because you didn't have the damage to do it, you know, or whatever it was, various reasons. So sometimes pulling the trigger on a uniform can be worthwhile. It's a gladiator, I think. Oh, nice. Look at that. Carrying nothing. Oh, I'll share. You can come hang out with me, bro. Didn't want to snuggle. Didn't want to snugs. Let's go. I'm like, rip across and hit every one of those orbs multiple times. Thanks, guys. I didn't hit thank you because I was too busy being silly, but thank you. Nice. Get 25, Soul of the Faltine. Sets us up later to only have to do one more run, which is very, very nice. All right, guys, let's get into some World Boss Legend now. Well, I guess before we do, we could talk about uniforms. I wanted to talk about the uniforms that we're still like considering, right? The ones I'm still interested in. And that's mainly going to be probably Cyclops. Oh, geez, this is going to be tough without typing them all in, but I think I can just go do. Nope, there's too many uniforms in the game. There's too many. This young lady, or this old lady, depending. And then, of course, Brolossus. I wish. But no, we need this one. We need this one. What's going on, No Name? Enrico, what's up, bro? Yeah. Sorry to hear about your loss, Enrico. That's tough, dude. And so this is sort of what I've got. There might be a couple more that we could look at, but mainly these two are really clutch pieces for PvP. I think out of anything I could get for this 40%, the thing I am wishing I had the most is Colossus in this uniform. The ability to reduce so much damage from heroes as well as villains is crazy with Sentry. And really, that's what both of these kind of come down to. Yeah, I think Cyclops can wait for sure. He's just really, really good. And he can wait because he's PvE. That's really what it comes down to, is I don't need, by any stretch, the support for PvE. We'll be all right. It would be nice to have for ABL. It would be nice to have for World Boss Legend. And maybe we'll wish we had it before Black Friday, but I think we can hold out. Hela and Colossus are both like tied to the same thing, right? Hela increases damage to heroes, which helps you defeat sentries. And Colossus reduces damage from heroes with this uniform. He reduces damage from villains by default. I believe it's 40%. With this uniform, he reduces damage from both heroes and villains by 50%. So this helps you survive Sentry. This helps you kill Sentry. And they're both super important. So, yeah, I've been looking, and we have Hela tier 3 just sitting there. It's like we did her dirty. She deserves her uniform. Here's the thing, though, guys. We have the seasonals for the summer are in early August, right? I just want to verify that. That's my recollection. I could go Google it and see, like, find the patch notes, the exact date, but I'm sure some people in chat remember. I believe it's early August for the summer seasonals. And for free-to-play, new accounts, keep in mind we have 2 uniforms coming around in the summer seasonals that are like kind of must-buy uniforms. One of them is a support for villains, blast villains, and the other is a support for aliens, but they are both so good. Like, they're extremely good, and especially with blast villains with Scuba Stereo, there are not a lot of ways to support blast villains, so it's a really desirable uniform. Also, we don't know what the new male seasonal is going to be, guys, so we could be looking at potentially needing to spend 5,200 crystals in early August. That says nothing about the epic quest that's supposed to be coming later this year. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it is a balance for us. I think we can buy at least one uni. I think we can make this exciting and pick up at least one uniform. One thing I'm going to do, since we're looking at buying unis and it's been here forever, I think we go ahead and pop this so we can actually see where we're at. Because I have no idea how many crystals I have. And that's not a good place to be in when you're looking at buying uniforms. So this will be interesting. I say we go ahead and pop this, see how many crystals we have, and then make a decision about Hela and or Colossus. I don't know that I want Hela over Colossus, so I may just grab them both. And then that would be kind of the end of our uniforms until Black Friday. We'd go seasonals and then just save until Black Friday is pretty much where we'd be at. Mysterio, you get at 6 stars for free, and his bios are from the support shop. Very, very easy to get, Lancelot. All right, guys, you ready for this? Because this is going to be wild. For those of you that didn't see this, this is... Oh, how many... That's 7 characters per row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full rows. So 35 characters. Plus 2. So we'll see, dude. Let's go, guys. Let's actually, you know what? Who's got bets? Let's take bets. I know this is probably over 1,000 crystals. So what do you guys think? I'm guessing around... I don't have a lot of inside knowledge on this too, besides I know a little bit about what's in here, but I'm going to say 1,276 crystals. We'll put that on the record. We're locking it in. Pokemasters 1,200. Capcan's got 1,360. Okay. Half-Blood's going high, over 1,500. Surge as well, 1,600. 1,480. James is going high. James says that's over 2K. Okay. All right, guys. We got him locked in. 2,570 from Jason. I think that might be a bit of an overestimate, but let's find out, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let it rip. Oh, shoot. I thought it was going to be 900, and then it was like, psych, there's another 1,120. Oh, shit. That's a lot. That's the most crystals I've ever pulled out of something like this. That is wild, dudes. What is that exactly? So that's 2,040 plus 60. So 2,100 crystals. Damn. Damn. Plus 1,400,000 gold. Oh, almost 2 crap. Oh, hey, yo. Plus another 30 crystals. Let's go. 2,130 crystals. So who got it? Who got it? Oh, let's see. Blair guessed 2,220. That's really close. Jonathan with 2,100. I think Jonathan might have got it with 2,100. I'm not going to take all the time to look, but that's what I see right now, especially since that was just for fun. But that's what I see, man. It looks like Jonathan called it with 2,100. Wow, which puts us at 5,460 crystals, which makes me feel a lot better about buying a uniform or 2. Let's go back in here now. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. That was worth saving up. That was fun. All right. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of like, lot of level 60 characters right there. All right, guys. So I think, so it's 2,100 is what it would cost. Basically, it'd put us right back to where we were. That's hilarious. The exact cost of those 2 I mean, we got to. How can we not? The exact cost of those 2 uniforms was exactly what was saved up in the achievements. So if we buy both of these uniforms, no one will ever know. We'll be right back to where we were with our crystals. I think they're must buys. I think we can go for it. We're still like 5 months out from Black Friday, and 5 months of PvP without these uniforms just sounds excruciating. So I think no, thank you. Appreciate it though, Jerry. Get him out of here for now, and I think we go ahead and just pick these up, man. It's always scary. It's always scary, Terry, spending crystals, man. Yeah, no, it can be done, Pokemaster, and I'll show you. Let me purchase these uniforms really quick. Okay. Yeah, I think it increases the reflect damage reduction as well. Yeah, and then you get 50% reduction to heroes and villains. Very, very good. Okay, I am buying the Hellfire Galley uniform for Brolossus for 1,050 crystals. Let's go. I did get 1 legendary battle, Sahaj, if you're asking me. Back. Oh, whoa, that was a... Hey, that was an option for magic as well, it looked like. Hey, let's go. I knew that the whole time. That was my plan all along. All along. And then we're going to grab this one too, man. For several reasons, but yeah. I think we're good to pick this bad boy up. It also, by the way, gives you just like this really nice ignore dodge damage to... ignore dodge as well, sorry. and then a nice leadership. So it gives you the nice lead with some ignore dodge if she's not actually increasing damage to heroes, which can come in handy. We actually may use her as a lead now, more reliably for like Loki and stuff like that, but we'll see. Good uniform. And then with her tier 3 skill and this uni, you can actually do some pretty impressive damage with Hela as well. But you kind of need to take her to tier 4 for that to really be impressive, you know what I mean? So anyways, we are buying the Marvel Studios What If uniform for Hela for 1,050 crystals. Let's go. Bam. All right, now get me out of here, because I don't even like spending crystals, man. What was that? Hey, yo, what was that? Uniform option, eh? What's up, Magic? What's going on? I heard rumors. Where do we go in here? Yeah, geez. Movement speed. Bro. What do we want? All basic? That's nice. That's expensive, though. I want all basics, though. God, you know what's horrible, though? I'm only going to do this. I'm not going to... Yeah, hey, there we go. I was like, I'm not going to get too crazy here because I don't want to tank a whole bunch of gold into this. Now I got to level up Colossus's uniform, man, which means I got to start running those damn missions again. I don't even know, dude, if I have the fortitude to do that. To try and... Oh, God. It's the free-to-play way. It's what I should do. I should start grinding out Colossus bios again so we can upgrade this uniform to Mythic. Oh, boy. Save me. Well, we'll at least get the first step this way. That's for sure. Maybe I'll use some... Maybe I'll cheat a couple of the steps with some, like, random single uniform tickets or something. I don't know. I don't know. Is it an optional for Hulk as well? Woo! Spicy purchase, man. Spicy. I think we still gotta, finish upgrading Hulk's uniform. Yeah, it's one of the ones down here, I'm sure. I need to do this. I don't know why I'm sleeping on this. Because this is one of those things where we need bios to take characters from 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and then I just prioritize that over Hulk because we have to come in here and we basically just have to spend all our support tokens on Hulk bios, level up this uniform. However, this is why our ABXL scores, besides the skill, I'll always point out skill as part of it, but a big part of why our ABXL scores suffer so much is I'm just not building these characters properly. I'm aware of that, it's intentional, but there's a cost to it. But you need like 500 biometrics or something to finish up that uniform, so we'll get there, we'll unlock the optional. Let me not get bogged down. Toot toot, by the way. 2 toots. A toot and a toot. One for Brolossus, one for Hela. Let's go, guys. Making power moves, man. Making power moves. Give me my fancy trumpet emote. Boom. Let's go. All right. Speaking of let's go. Let's go. Let's go do some World Boss Legend here. Man, we really should do this. We really should do this. Get Vulture built up sooner or later. Anyhow, not today. Not tomorrow. Maybe another day. We have these set up weird. This is the worst one, I think. Gwenpool, yes. Venom, sure. Strange, yes. Thor, yes. We could use Storm. Let's try. Ooh, you're M'Baku. You're not Storm. What are you grumbling about over there? Some animal or something. A deer. A female deer. All right. Not there. Are we using Nick? Yeah, there. That's fine. She doesn't need a ton of support. I want to give her some, though. She can have GP. She can have GP and a 40% lead. Oh, Gene, do you mind? You sound like you're going to explode. She's going pop. Deadpool. Deadpool, huh? Okay. We'll use Deadpool lead. Which is, if I recall, is like a self-buffing leadership. We can't use Deadpool, brother. He's, I don't have him built up. But we'll use Sentry. And then here's I using Ghost Panther. Here, get debuff removal. Take Ghost Panther, quit looking at this because none of it really matters, and let's go. Although, Kang clears are our hardest clears. Yeah, I know, right? I forget I left him down at tier 2, man. He can't come out and play. Oh, hella! That's... I did, Sahaj, I did. Shh, don't tell anybody. Shoot. Not sure if Storm's got it just yet. Maybe, but it's gonna take some effort. I have to move here. Smell those laser beams coming, yep. Oh, we already got hit by one of them. I have no idea what his PvE rotation is. Wouldn't matter anyways. Oops. Got 5 early. Get back on a rotation here. Wow, if I cannot. Well, fine. We'll try Storm with proper support then. I see how it is. I see how it is, Kangster. Let's give her some support. Let's do that. And Ghost Panther was fine. Just need 40%. And then we'll give her a big extra buff there and see how she do. All right. What's going on, Duck? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Chanduru, what's going on, bro? Thanks for coming and chilling with us. I don't think I've ever seen his transcendent skill. It's pretty funny. Buzz, buzz. I don't know if she's got it, man, because she might die. We will see. I certainly will try. That's gonna hurt if it hits us. Yeah, we need to get to that. We're like way behind on that second phase. Whoopsies. All right, that's enough of that. It was fun while it lasted. It's really, really, really good, Lancelot. You just notice that everybody's using it. I don't know if I'd say a must buy, but borderline. It's really, really good. Everybody uses it. So if that's not a must buy, I guess I kind of don't know what is. Well, I'm surprised that Kang withstood that much damage from Storm. Surprised. Oh, sure, take GP. Just go and switch it up, make it a little easier. Yeah, see, that's the thing, what Sahaj just said. He's a great support right out the gate and a must build for anybody, I think. But the problem with his base kit is that he only reduces the damage from villains, not from heroes. I don't know why I just did my rotation on. Wrong character. So the uniform really increases its viability, you know what I mean? Because not only are you decreasing damage from villains, you're decreasing damage from heroes as well, which helps save you from the likes of Sentry, things like that. Oops, I just took that right to the dome. Very stupid. There we go. Red room equals death. Okay. Where that lined up, there we go. Yo, what's going on, Icon? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Yeah, at least Bishop's got that going for him, right? They say something's better than nothing. I don't know. That's pretty close to nothing, but... Blue stacks. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Sahaj, he looks super strong in PvE. Puts up really good damage. He was cooking at 80. I don't even think I've seen a lot of tier 4 testing yet. I saw some like day 1, but a lot of it's been level 80 testing, and he's still doing really good damage in World Boss Legend. See, yeah. And he's blast male goated, so it's meh. Nice, that's what we're looking for. Yes, sir, some carbo, nice. Let's go. Moving on. Might be lazy today. Shh, don't tell anybody. Oh, I should have used Storm as a support for Thor. That was stupid. Whatever. Hush now. Let's see. Yeah, we got plenty of support. Just take Red Goblin though. We're using her for a clear. Are we using her for a lead as well? Don't like that. Take that. Take some damage reduction. It's good for you. Swap that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. Do that. We gotta get our sentry potential. Right after World Boss Legend, bro. We're going straight to the gambling. We gotta, although I really wanted to get, oopsies, I wanted to get that 500 essence from energy, so I'm hoping we can spend down some energy and grab that real quick before we go gambling. It's not that much today. I think I got around 6K, something like that. Free to play, man. You know how it goes. That like brief moment in time when Ant-Man was worth a damn. This is Red Room. This kills you. Red Room makes die. It's crazy how much worse this room is than all the other ones. Oh gosh, there it is. I think I'm in the hole. Whew. And some characters worse than others, man. At least Strange can just stand there in the pocket and DPS. Some people are like flying all over the place, just killing themselves. Why can't I attack anything? Oh my gosh. You wily bastard, blue stacks. Alright, ready? Ready, game? Let's go. We're gonna do it. There you go. Good job. Good job. Good job. And now I am all dead. Really? Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, I was gonna say, get some health, brother. Does die? Oh my goodness, man. Spicy, spicy. Spicy. Strange. You even got like damage reduction or whatever, bro. No, he's too hyped. Too hyped. Dude, even if Bishop did more damage than any other blast male in the game, he's still just a blast male. So the hype has a cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so hype he can be. Now, I mean, like, he shares typing with Cyclops. So, like, how much more damage than what Cyclops is doing do you need? Because you should definitely get Cyclops over Bishop. Definitely. Not even a question. Oh my gosh, you are just being a little stinker today. I'm gonna get hit here. Oh. You little turd. You want to get. Yeah, there you go. That sounds about right to me, Icon. That's kind of what I'm saying. Does really, like, similar damage to Cyclops, but does not have the same kind of value. Doesn't offer any support, so. And also, unfortunately, not very good in PvP. Which is a tragedy. I'd get Jane Foster over Bishop. Can't see anything. No idea what's going on. Lots of laser beams. I can see there's lots of beams. Clearly see that. Ba-da-da. I better focus up, eh? Minimum frame rate, maximum effort. Let's go. No, don't slap me. I'm sorry, don't hit me. Oh, are you kidding me? Holy. Woo. Ooh. Oh, nice. Right before the final battle, too. Perfect timing. Love that. Dude, oh my gosh. You are killing me, Strange. Just kill the dude. Holy. Holy. Oh, sure. Yeah, there is that. I think the energy absorption is really, really cool, but it's unfortunately not going to be enough to, you know, tilt any scales. It is neat, though. It is neat. Hey. Hey. Gene, knock it off. Are you just a big bad protector? Oh, yeah, something like that. Okay. All right, let's see here. What do we got left? So that was 2 clears down. We'll do Venom real quick. See how this goes. 57%. Eh. Yeah, she could. She'd love to. Come here, Gene. Oh, hey, baby. Oh, hello. Oh, you're yucky. You're drooly. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Yes. Oh, oh, good girl. Okay. Okay, you gotta go. Look at this. She would just like hug me and stay here. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, bye. We love you. We love you. Everybody loves you. They wish you were the live streamer, not me. Okay. Let's go, Gene, with the power of Gene. I don't know what's got you all bothered, but I ain't dealing with it. Sorry, Gene. I'm busy. Nyum. Nyum. Ah, ah. Oh no. Ah, I thought I could get crafty with it and swing out of there with the V-pad. Boo. All right. Oh, missed the 3. Bummer. Wowzers, that hurts so bad. My goodness. Another dimension. What's up, Kimmy? What's going on? Thanks for hanging out, my friend. I hope you are doing well. I don't know. That's a good question. When's Namer gonna get some more love? Really didn't need to waste that ultimate, but that's okay. No big deal. Or maybe, or something. There he goes. Yeah, dude, Venom's so strong, man. It's crazy. Just a so good early game, too. So strong. Oh, I missed my 6. That's okay. We save it. We'll get it next time around. All right there. 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Quad. Sword. Snippity snap. Clippity clap. I thought I would save my tier 3 skill for the final battle, but I think I just like about killed myself trying to do that. No. 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Six, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Yeah, man, and I'm excited to get Venom tier 4, so we can start using that tier 3 all the time. Really change. Nice, guys, nice. We are cooking with the life seed today. Let's go. It's huge. No doubles, but we're seeing it, and that's what matters. We need that life seed. Love to see it. All right, 2 more clears, I believe. Oh, yeah? Complete. The Hand of Vishanti. You don't say. Yeah, we'll deal with that. No, we'll deal with that now. I don't forget it, man. All right. Last book. So what we need. Grab those. Back to the king. All right. Well, dang. I'll pull you out just to be like in case we need her for a clear. I got these kind of wonky today. I think we can just kind of... I know she's not really support. Just use her. And then save the other guys for the last run. And just build a team out of that. Because Gwenpool's really strong. You're going to shred. What she does, she kills things. Yeah, nothing. I'm not surprised. Venom's cracked, man. He's super good. Really, really high damage. Really high damage. I believe that, Icon. I believe that for sure. We tried Storm a second ago. I can try it again if we like. It was maybe doable, but difficult. So we'd have to wait and see here. Oh, I need to move. Whoa. Two stacks is on one today. He's trying to get us killed. Switch. Do not want to die. Woo! Plus we got to see Red Goblin's cool little tier 3 skill. Go. I don't know. I think the Lifestyle Series 1 uniform tricks in Alliance Battle are sort of based around really, really stacked accounts. I don't know how well the Lifestyle Series 1 stuff works for people who don't have, like, really, really good cards. I don't know. I'm just making this up, but I have a feeling that factors into it quite a bit. Probably a pretty safe bet. And so for the average player, I doubt they're going to do better than Gwenpool with Lifestyle Series 1. That's my guess. It's crazy. Bam, bam, poof, bam. That was cool. 3, 4. Spamming buttons at this point. Choo-choo. All right, there we go. I actually think I actually bought MODOK's uniform when it came out for fun because I just wanted it. I like MODOK. I like weird characters like that. No life seed that time. That's all right. We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. One more clear here. We can try again with this, but yeah, without, well, doesn't help her very much, does it? Yeah, she's not going to get a lead, but she gets a bunch of support. We can try again. See how she does here. Man, I'll show you guys something crazy. Oh, I might have destroyed it. We'll see. Oh, no, this one. Dudes, when I saw that, I about shit my britches, but then I read what happened. So close, man. So close. So close. That might actually still be better than what we have, but it's close because we've got almost 40% lightning damage. What's up, Frosty? What, for the ignore dodge and energy damage lead? Could do that. But yeah, that was close, but no Seagar. That'd be good for a Thor if you didn't have something. But it's not quite there. I wonder though if 1/1 is better than the lightning damage. Ooh. And then I don't know when we're gonna rage for Storm. We could force it, but it costs a bunch of crystals. We have a bunch of CTPs coming. Not a bunch, but several CTPs coming on the account. So we'll see what we get with this next round of CTPs. And then maybe... I don't think I'm gonna try and force a rage for her. She's so strong. Start a poll. 1% per 1% or 20% lightning damage. What do you guys think? What do you all think? Is the 1/1 increase better than the 20% lightning damage? Well, it's not 20. Oh, yeah, it is 20. Wow, it's straight 20%. Per one. So it's gonna, well, actually, it's probably close to the same. Something like that. Well, 50-50 doesn't help. That's flip a coin. No, yeah, I've rigged the system to ignore any Swample Zoos. So any Swample Zoos that attempt to interact at all with the live stream either get ignored or automatically removed. That's the way it goes. We set it up that way. Okay, well, super interesting. That's split just right down the middle. So we'll think on it. Crazy. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Let's get this last clear done. Da, 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 da. I don't think we'll swap it for now. Don't think we'll swap it for now. Let's just try again with this. I don't know what I was doing. Failing. So let's fail less. Basic attack's good. Damage. That's actually not bad because we were struggling, taking some damage. Oh, really? Okay. What's up, Ron? What's going on, brother? Fat Bubba, how you guys doing? Dean, what's up? Thanks for coming and hanging out, everybody. Good to see you guys. Nice to see those emotes. That hurts so bad. Ouch. BlueStacks just wants us dead so bad today. I don't know what is going on. Oh, get in there. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna die from this choice. Close though, almost tipped him over. What's up, Nyack? What's up, Shadow Game? Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. What's up, Beer? What's happening, bro? Thanks for hanging out. Whoop. Okay, okay, okay. Get me out, get me out. I can't use my moves. No, 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 no. I have to be able to attack. That's the way this equation works. That was almost really slick. But then it wasn't. But then it wasn't. Let's go. Let's go. Minimum frame rate. Maximum effort. Let's go. Swing. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Batman greater than Storm. Get out. Get. No, I'm just kidding. Stay. I need you. Oh shoot. That feels good though. Good job, Storm. Good job. Good job. Let's go feed her. What's up, Desmond? What's going on, bro? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us. What's up, Blair? What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. Let's see here. Grab this. Tripping, man. There we go. Don't think... Yeah, we'll make it. We'll probably still need those materials by the time we get to them, the tier 4 mats. We are good to see if we cannot make a little bit of progress on Storm's gears here. Let's claim these up, maybe get a couple carbonadium, see how we do. What's up, Dream Planet TV? We are using BlueStacks 5 currently. 1 carbonadium. Let's go. No carbonadium there. All right. What was that? Yesterday, I think we had put... I don't remember. I think it was like 9. 12. 6. Okay. Okay. Making progress. We really just need like one more chunk of carbonadium here, and then we're on to advancement for the most part. Got to get these skills. Nice. That's another one down. Boom. One more to go. We need a lot more life seed. And then we need like 1,000 for the advancement. So we're ways off. We're ways off. It's all good. I think we're just going to end up... Yeah, and everything's like spent out. So we're just kind of like waiting natural style here. Obviously, I'll push my rank up. This is a stinky week in zombie survival. Take a minute to check that out, dudes. And by the way, this resets really, really soon. So don't forget to get around to this today. Leave myself a note just in case, because I do not want to rank 38. Brutal week though, with the 1, 2, and 5 disabled. This is tough for a lot of my characters. Tough for Strange. Strange is banned, I think is the issue this week. Something like that. What was it? Yeah, no Strange this week. He's banned. So, Yeah, some challenges this week. Some challenges. For sure. But we'll see how we can do. What's up, Vid? What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing good, my friend. All right, let's see here. Let's do some, a couple things here. Let's spend some energy. Basically, what we're going to try and do here, guys, is get this 500 essence so we can go gambling. That's what we're doing here. 24, 5, 15, and 5. All right. We are going to try to spend down some energy. So to do that, we are going to do our Converging Fates. These do not eat our boost points. Nice. And then we will do the regulars as well. More energy. Nice. Perps. The perps. All right. And then we are going to back out of here. We're going to do some dimension missions. Gambino. No bueno. Sentinel. Yes, please. Full stag. Let's go, bro. Use these up. We're going to do 10. See if we get anything tasty. Not bad. Take a chaotic ISO. And there's Volstagg. Nice, nice, nice. We'll grab this here. And I think we need to spend just a little bit more. See how we're looking here. Yeah, so let's go. Where can we dump a little more energy? Anything productive I can do here? We'll just do some of these. Oh, could run the Colossus missions. Chrome-braided comrade and stuff. I gotta get some more. We need new people to level up. These don't cost a lot of energy, but that's okay. We'll get the materials and stuff from them. And we just need to spend this energy down. Might. That was a dog missile. She looks cute. I don't know what she's so excited about, but that dog is onto something. I think she's after a turret. My goodness. All right, there we go, guys. 500 more essence. Give me one moment. I have to do something incredibly important.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right. Now we got a little more essence to go with our little bit of essence that we already had. Let's go into the dimension chests here. 7,000, guys. We hit 7K. All right, let's hope for something. Something's better than nothing. But you know how it goes with the free-to-play gambling. Here we go. Nada. Hey, okay. Take that. Cool little get for Shadowlands. Nice, double 3-star. Three stars. Come on, baby. Okay, 3-star Jane Foster. All right, I'm just gonna equip these. We could get more essence, but I am, like Alex, I also enjoy actually equipping the artifacts for the characters on the characters. So the first 3-star artifact for each character that I get will likely go on the appropriate character to give them their passive. But might be better off turning them into essence if you were trying to be maximally efficient. Not even might. You would be better off with a lot of those just turning them into essence. Because they are not good. But hey, you never know. If Jane Foster comes around and gets another uni, you know what I'm saying? So, you never know, man. You never know. Little 3-stars here and there. Come on, baby. Double 3-star. Not one we're looking for. All right, guys, the hunt continues. There it is. We got a couple. Not bad, not bad. Let's take a look. We're still waiting on, you know, anything really decent. What do we got here? 50% HP or higher, sure. Just some extra damage. And this is just some extra damage, so. Oh, never mind. So that one's gonna be some essence. Did I see that right? Yeah, he's already got his 3-star equipped with the right, with the right thing. So we will just dismantle this guy. Do we need Jane Foster's? I guess is the other question. Yeah, we can go ahead and equip Jane Foster's, and it's the right instinct as well. Like, who cares? But there you go. Little damage boost for Jane, and then this one you get from like. I mean, this is one of the ones you can get from rifts regularly, so. Hey, yeah, dude, artifacts just haven't hit for us yet. We've had some dastardly bad RNG with artifacts and dispatch rewards, man. We've hit maybe 5 premium rewards in dispatch in the last month and a half, 2 months. Every single one has been an awakened ISO 8, fully awakened ISO 8. So just waiting on RNG to blow our way. And hopefully someday we can get some 5- and 6-star artifacts. Even 4-star artifacts would be great that aren't total crap. Dude, that guy is not lucky. You've been had. He tricked you, goated. He tricked you. You've been had, sir. Victor is in fact the anti-luck. No, sir. You can't fool me. All right, let's go ahead and dismantle that one too. Let's dismantle both of those. Not like it's a big decision, but dismantle that, and we'll dismantle Shang-Chi. We don't need those. I probably should dismantle some of these other ones too, but I'm not worried about it. Start saving up essence again. I've been running rifts just over the last couple days. I've been trying to ramp up the rifts. I'm going to keep that up, so hopefully we can do some more gambling here soon for more artifacts. All right, guys, so we got some uniforms. We gambled some essence. We killed some bosses. We looked at our Thor. We upgraded our Storm. My goodness, let's do some alliance battle, and then we'll do some account help and see where we're at. That's pretty much a day. Yeah, no requirements and then Thor. I don't know what the hell we're doing with that team. Using a bunch of stuff we shouldn't be using. Scream, take it away. And thing. Aries. Beautiful. I'm all GBR'd. I'm all G-bird. But, yeah, that's usually one of the first things we do, Desmond. You are late, sir. Late. Hey, yeah, AC day. I almost forgot. So, 12 minutes till AC starts as well. So we'll do our ADL. Maybe jump into AC for some quick participation. If we can get it, and then we'll do some account help, and then, yeah, that's a good one. And then tomorrow is Mythic Rift Day, so we'll do a Mythic Rift together for Captain America Day. If you're new to the game and you want to get into farming rifts, that's a great place to try and start, is Saturdays. It's the easiest Mythic Rift to farm. Just a heads up for people that don't know. And we'll do that, and hopefully finish Storm's gears tomorrow. Yeah, and we'll see what else. I'm sure there'll be something on the menu for tomorrow. There always is, man. There always is. I do want to. Today is the start. Today is the day. Today is the day. I need paper and pen though. I'm old, man. I'm old school. Is there a piece of paper over there, honey? You know where there's a piece of paper? We have some over on. Okay. Oh, you gotta look at this lady. Perfect, thank you, honey. I'm gonna start recording ABXL scores to monitor improvement and stuff week to week, so we can actually see where we need to improve, where we are improving, where we're not improving, that kind of stuff. I'm confusing scores sometimes. Like, I thought I was getting a higher score with Gwenpool than I was, but I think it was different days. So it'll help to keep track of stuff. So this is going to be No requirement. And healing. Okay. So for no requirements, we'll do strange. Where is the guy? Oh, we got to give him a thumbs up button. What is it? For burn. Burn. The old burn. A girl. Ye old burn day. There we go. Man, we could use an insight. That'd be nice if we got one. Would be a sweet upgrade for the account. Not sure who we'd put it on though. Maybe Valkyrie, maybe. We're still using her, aren't we though? For yeah, for ABX, which is ugh. Yucky. All right, let's see how we do here. Minimum frame rate, maximum effort. Let's go. No, don't get stuck. Hit by that. And I should have used the tier 3 there. That was a bummer. I also should have been aware that that wasn't the cancel yet. Oh, I thought for sure I was gonna get it. No, that's all right. This is sloppy anyways. Do one more here. Let's do one more here. All right. One more. Take it easy, Jason. Thanks for hanging out, bro. We'll see you on the next one. Whoa. I got so out of hand. Holy crap. Back into some semblance of a rotation here. That is hitting us. Well, it actually didn't hit us, I guess. I'll hold the tier 4 for safety for the cancel. Yup. Oh, so close, guys. Damn. So close. Not bad for us, man. That's not bad. I don't know if we've hit 14 mil yet with Strange. I'm gonna record. This is why I'm recording these. Like, I think that's pretty close to a good score for us. I'm not sure. What was that? 13.8? And then I'll record all this into like a spreadsheet and stuff as we go. I just don't want to mess with it on stream. It's just easier to do it with pen and paper. Yeah, I've been advised not to pass the proc, and it's actually working out really well for me, Sahaj. It generates more tier 4s and tier 3. Like, by holding it, you're like... Anyways, yeah, Bob Sarge suggested to not try and save the tier 3 to line it up with the tier 4. And it improved the score a lot. And I don't know about a slight delay on the tier 3 either. I don't know. You guys have to argue that out. Hi, Bob. How you doing, brother? Thanks for hanging out. You guys will have to sort that out because, yeah, I don't know. I would love to know. But for now, I do know this. We're getting a lot better scores with our Doctor Strange than we were, which is fantastic. So, love to see that. I think this is the team we're running for this, if I'm not mistaken. And then, hopefully, we score a little better here. All right. Let's see how we do here in Legend. Oh, I guess we're not fracturing. Hey, take it easy, Goated. Have a good one, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate you. That was a mistake. Maybe not. Where's that Odin's? Did we get it? We must have got it. Up over 4 mil. That's good. I don't see. That's why I'm recording these. I don't know if that's good or bad for us. I have no idea. I think it's decent, actually. Okay, nice. That'll work. Take it easy, Lancelot. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Appreciate you. That done. And we are going to go ahead and look at some accounts. If you guys are ready, I think that about does it. So let's get into some account help. Assuming there's people here that want it. So yeah, some people say to delay until the clones appear for Doctor Strange, but it's like a long delay. It's not slight, so it ends up being like a long delay. All right, if you guys want some account help, go ahead and throw up some IGNs and let's take a look. 1. Gotcha, Flasher. Please don't spam, guys, or I will not be. I'll just putting you on timeout instead of looking at your account. You literally have 0 competition right now, brother. All right. Yeah, Kylo, what's your IGN? Sure, if it's been a while, Mark, yeah, and there aren't a lot of people looking for account help, then I don't mind looking again at progress and stuff. I'm just waiting to see. Oh, there you go. Perfect. All right. I got 4 looking at these accounts. What's up, Victor? What's going on, bro? Oh, yeah, duh. Yuck. Where are you at? There you is. What you got going on, bro? What you got on this massive whale of an account here? Oh, yeah. That's what I forgot about. I knew I was forgetting something. Thanks, dude. We'll get right back to it. Give me just 1 sec here. I'm going to jump in for some participation real quick in AC. If I can, because you guys are hungry. Yeah. Gotta conquer this whole board in a matter of minutes here. All right, let's give them a chance here. I'm just going to put some Garbo teams in here. I know the special characters are brutal. Hey, at least there's copy paste, man. At least there's copy paste. I just got to get a couple participations here real quick, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. This map's going to go green real quick. Da 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 da. I actually have been, I'm just kind of like passing on participation off to other people and just trying to get my tokens, the alliance tokens, and the mementos from this. It helps with getting the tier 4 mats. If we're green, are you skipping us? No, sir, Fat Bubba. No, no, no. Did I not get yours? No, I'm not skipping you because you're green. No way. It'd be the opposite if it was anything, right? It would be the opposite. No, man, I don't necessarily do members first for account help. I just kind of try to keep a balance. Yeah, bit my tongue. Keep a balance for the most part. Try and do some people I don't know that we haven't seen. Try and look at some members. You know. Yes, that is a very good team, Kevin. Who to use as the leader? I don't remember. Is it Reyes? I don't remember. Who's got the lead? And I don't know much about that team. I'm not going to lie. I don't know a ton about it. Just 5. That alone for now. Finish up 11. I just want like 1 or 2 more. 1 or 2 more attacks here. Go. These guys are hungry, man. They just devour the board. It just disappears. I think this one's good. I'll just grab the mementos from this, and we'll move on to some account help. Price we pay for streaming, man. I'll leave this to you guys. Right on, Nyack. Yeah, let us, we've got 4 names on the board right now. We're gonna get these alliance tokens, and then we'll do the account help for these 4 folks, and then we'll grab another set of names here. I think. I don't know. This is a mini account help, so we'll see. Let me get into it, though, so we can actually do some account help. All right. Let's take a look at Vix, because it's easy. Swords look decent. RNG. I know a lot about this account. I'm not going to lie, guys. Still with the mind resist here, dude. That's such a devilish little stat, isn't it? And cold resist haunting you here. That's brutal, bro. That's brutal. This one's nice. That's pretty much done up for free to play. I know you're kind of like low spender-ish territory. Energy attack, cooldown, crit damage. Yeah, a couple resists haunting you. Probably just go in like, yeah, I know you're doing AC. You're doing it for about 2 more minutes before that whole map's green. No. You have gold? Energy attack, crit rate. I'm just saying, yeah. I kind of know where Vic's at with his cards here, so you got to get these last 2. You get 25% pierce and then break 1. Or you could just get like, honestly, yeah, you could get your pierce on one of these cards, and then with the last one, just actually start crafting these up proper if you want, because you're at the like end stages on all of these cards. Weird, yeah, with just 2 off-color stars to go. Looking really good though, man. Looking good. We're all kind of waiting on P cards now. The faucet turned off, man. We're all just waiting on P cards. Congrats on the Null and Sentry tier 4, bro. Let's go. Get your mighties, your jeans. Who are you doing next, bro? I don't remember. Storm? Nice. Level 88 elite gear. Let's go. Going all basics over max HP, huh? Nice. Yeah. And then Storm next. Yeah. And then it's a tough call. The first thing you do is call you out for wasting a 5-star magic artifact. That's the first thing we do. I think that's the biggest priority on this account, is to throw you under the bus for wasting a 5-star magic artifact. That's the one thing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, kind of. Kind of not kidding, but kind of kidding. I know you hate Zombie Cap. It's like, I got her at tier 3. What more do you want from me, bro? I don't know. You could do... You just gotta, I guess you kind of choose between an ABX character or an ABXL character or a PvP character. Nice. Yeah, you got an energy on your Wolverine. Probably, let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you kind of got carries. And then Storm, so yeah, you'll have DPS carries. So yeah, I would say PvP focus or ABXL. And I don't even know who that would be for you for ABXL, who you would tier 4 out of this list besides Storm. Yeah. Interesting. Hulk, yeah. Do you have the uni for Scarlet Witch? Ah, there she is. No, don't have it yet. That's right. Well, you're going to kind of get to boring picks here. That's kind of where you're at, dude. I think that's actually a good call. I think you should do Storm and then like Hulk or Wanda. But you already have Hulk built, so I would go with the cheap route. I would go Storm Hulk. Or Adam Warlock with a 6-star artifact. Hey, man. If you want to go the whale route, you go the whale route. You know what I'm saying? It's always an option. You could do that. Yeah. Yeah, or maybe do Storm and then, I don't know, like you don't have Adam's uniform, right? If I recall. But you do have Adam unlocked. Yeah, dude, what are you doing? Get Adam's uniform, bro. Build Adam Warlock. You're crazy. That's what you ought to do. Storm, then Adam Warlock. That's what I say. Because I know you've got Adam Warlock built halfway or something on this account. No uniform, I believe. And we got a 40% sale. Yep, so you could get the uniform for this Bamf with your 6-star artifact over here. God dang. Crazy. Yeah, I think that's a good plan, bro. I honestly think I would go Storm and then Adam Warlock. Just because you have the 6-star artifact. Yeah. Yeah, but then you just complicate things. I mean, it's up to you, but you could say that about just... So let me go back and look at your Hulk again, because you're going to like the answer, because the other answer is going to be like tier 4 your Hulk. Which you didn't seem excited about, so there you go. What's on your Hulk? I just gotta check real quick and then we'll move on here. An obelisk, yeah, so I don't know, man. Up to you. Up to you, right? Yeah, see what you get out of the CTP chest and stuff. Alright, man. Sounds good, Vic. Sounds good, bro. Alright, let's get into the next one here. Alright, Flasher. I don't even know if you're still here, but we're gonna take a look. Let's see what you got going on, brother. Do. Okay. Nice. Cards work in progress. And everything's a work in progress. Okay. So the season for Otherworld Battle is ending today in 21 hours and 44 minutes. Last call, guys. If you have not finished your seasonal challenges for this season of Otherworld Battle, get in here and get them done. Things like this. If you're into it. I purchased the buffs. I think it's worth it. There's another big chunk. There's a couple big chunks of Rune of the Unknown in there. There's a ton of mementos. Make sure you get in there and get that stuff. Super important. And that season ends in 24 hours. And then we will get a new season where you can do the same thing all over again to try and build your swords up. Because you're working on your swords. That's good. But ways to go. So pay attention to those challenges in Otherworld Battle. Let's take a look at your cards. Right here, dude. Oh man, I wish you had that recraft ticket, that 3-star recraft ticket. Because this is it, man. This is the one where you want to use a 3-star recraft ticket. I don't know if you still have it, buddy, but you've got energy attack on the bottom. And I also don't know if you're free to play. It looks like this is a free to play account. You got energy attack, cooldown duration, crit damage at the bottom. And then you could use the 3-star recraft ticket to reroll all of these resists into blue stars and potentially nail. You would 100% guarantee a 6 blue star card that could potentially be a like keeper card that you wouldn't need to reroll anymore. Because if you get good stats on those top rolls, cha-ching. And actually, I'm not sure if you've used it. I hope you didn't leave because I put you in timeout for a second for spamming your name, Remo. Because if you still have that ticket, my friend, you want to consider using it right there, in my opinion. All right, what do you got going on here? Double crowd control down, crit damage, poison resist, cold resist. So a lot of work to do on this card, for sure. A lot of work. Hey, there you are, Remo. Do you have your 3-star recraft ticket still? Here you got dodge, flame resist, move speed. A little tough. No, you don't have it? Okay. Did you already use it or you haven't gotten it from the quest yet? Man, your cards are not being kind to you as far as your stars that are rolling on them go. You used it? Okay. No worries. No sweat, bro. No worries. Yeah, so just going through these then, here you've got 3 you can lock. So you can lock 3 stats here, roll 3 stats. You can lock crit damage, cooldown, energy attack, and roll the top 3. Hopefully get blue stars with good stats. This one, crit damage is good to lock. Crowd control time down, you can lock if you want. I believe this is the one that is good to lock it on. Yeah, because the top is when you don't. So you could lock this, but that's the problem, is that's kind of the end of what you want to lock. So with this one, you probably just lock the 2, and you have to lose Pierce to keep moving forward on this one. Otherwise, you end up locking resistances with crystals to get 6 blue stars, and you end up having to roll off those stars anyways eventually to get the stats. So best to just like, you know, maybe you don't work on this one next because you don't want to lose Pierce right now. That makes a lot of sense. The next thing you want to do is probably this wants to be New Avengers number 9 or Marvel Zombies Return premium card. It's really nice to have the HP proc when you splash in PvP cards. You don't have to. This is a good card. That's just generally what people do, and since this isn't crafted, you could wait on crafting it and swap it out for one of those better cards if you want, or Ghost Rider if you want this set to be a full PvE set. Because you haven't invested into this heavily, you're still at a place where you could consider taking it off during a discount and then putting a different card in there to really solidify this as a PvE set, or get that HP proc for splashing some PvP value. I personally, at this point, for most people, this is still early, right? You've been playing for a little bit. Okay. So, the recommendation, take it easy, Sahaj. Thanks so much for hanging out, bro. We'll see you on the next one, my friend. Really, the suggestion here is to probably remove this when it's on discount. Don't pay full price to remove it. Pull this off. You don't have to if you don't have anything to replace it with, obviously. But Ghost Rider would make this like the PvE set. It'd be really good. You're just missing White Fox, but not the end of the world. Or you can put in New Avengers number 9 or something, and in the meantime, work on the rest of these cards. This one, dodge is good. But again, this is the same kind of thing. Your cards haven't been very nice to you, I'm not going to lie, which is all right. We just deal with it and we move on, right? So here, eventually, it looks like you unfortunately want to lock blue dodge and roll the rest. Movement speed's okay. You could lock blue movement speed, but you're still not locking Pierce. That's up to you, whether you think movement speed is a good enough stat to keep. But locking resists is not a good idea. So you will have to break Pierce eventually there. cooldown, all basic defense, crowd control time up top. This one's going to be tough as well. You can lock cooldown, no doubt. You can lock all basic defense, no doubt. But lightning resist is not good, and crowd control time instead of dodge is not good on a PvE set at all. It's up to you how you want to manage that. Some people playing free to play, you have to make decisions where it's like, bro, I am not going to get that many P cards. I am not going to be re-rolling all these stats that much. I'm cool locking this. Crowd control time down is a decent stat. Lock, lock, lock. That way I keep Pierce. You can do that if you want. The blue dodge star is generally considered a pretty valuable one for PvE because you need the dodge for CTPs of rage to make sure your dodge is capped. And I think we talked about all of them there. 7 quality here is nice. These are not great bonus options, but the 7 quality is nice. All right, let's take a peek at your roster real quick. You got a Gene with a rage. You got a Chevraj with an energy, judgment, rage, authority, greed, authority. Okay. So you've been around for a minute, I feel like. This account's been around for a little while. Returning player, maybe? I think you might have said something about that. But anyhow, looking good. It looks like you're building up Storm. Like that. I like that a lot. I would tier 4 Doctor Strange when you can. He's very, very, very good. Yeah. Let me see here. Do you have any tier 4 discounts left, Remo? Or have you used all your discounts? Gotcha. Yeah, took a break. So yeah, I think tier 4ing her at discount is a fantastic option. I think when you can't use it, well, you'll always be able to use a discount because you have 6 tier 4s here. So nothing stops you from using your discounts. You've got great cheap characters here to tier 4 at a discount. You could tier 4 Gwenpool. You could tier 4 Storm. Who else is in here? I saw someone else, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making it up. I think I saw the wrong uni. But anyways, you've got Storm, you could tier 4 at a discount. Gwenpool, you could tier 4 at a discount. I would definitely tier 4 your Strange for sure. Try and get him a rage. Yeah. You may want to look at moving a couple CTPs around during a discount. Or if you are a light spender, looking at picking up the CTP unequipped thing that lets you remove CTPs endlessly for a certain period of time. Maybe not that, but you've got a couple CTPs. Most of them are actually in decent spots, so maybe not. You do have a lot of normal CTPs where you'd want mighties though, so something to keep in mind for sure. But yeah, I like tier 4ing these guys at discount for sure, and then you've got you're spoiled for choice here. I mean, I would take some discounts just to get some cheap tier 4s, but then you can tier 4 Strange, you can tier 4 Adam, you could tier 4 Thanos. I mean, holy, you got a lot of options here. And then you've got Null, and I thought I saw, oh yeah, you got Sentry, but no new uni. So Null with the new uniform on deck as well. So lots of work to do for you here, Remo. Hopefully that helps you out, my friend. We are going to go ahead and take a look at the next one here. Sorry, these are taking a minute here, guys. Try and speed it up just a little bit. All right, we got Matrix 0011. Clutch song. 5-star, nice. Watch the reset. Make sure you're getting your challenges done. Nice cooldown at 16%. Looking good. Hey, no problem, Remo. No problem. And if you're not in the Discord yet, bro, the Discord link is pinned. Lots of help in there. Lots of people talking about accounts and stuff. Working on things together. So jump on in and say hi. We'd be happy to help you there. Okay, so you got... Okay. We'll have to have a talk right there. Because this is a new account. Okay. All right. So you got both card sets unlocked here. I gotta say, I think you're crazy for doing this, but at least you're not doing it poorly, right? Like, this is solid PvP card choices. Absolutely solid. These are solid PvE choices. No doubt about it, right? You may want to focus fire here. You may want to build one of these sets first. Honestly, if you try to tackle a good PvE set and a good PvP set at the same time, you will just end up so starved for rerolls. You'll be able to craft them all up, but you'll just, unless you're spending and you have a high P card income, you are gonna absolutely hit a brick wall with your ability to move. So maybe focus on PvE first, craft these up, throw some rerolls at them, get a good amount of Pierce. In the meantime, you could craft these up and just not throw rerolls at them. It's an option. But yeah, the real death knell from this kind of thing is when you try to start re-rolling two sets of cards at the same time. It's just brutal. So, but really good choices as far as what's going where. Nice. Yeah, there you go, Matrix. Good call. Yeah. Good choices for P cards. So you can just focus on these, and then yeah, as you get Ghost Rider, you know, White Fox, your other PvE cards, just keep working on this set. And then as soon as you're ready, man, you'll have a really solid PvP set of cards here once you get it built up. So there you go. Nice max HP blue. That's a start. What do we got going on here? Energy attack blue, dodge blue. Hey, not bad at all. Good little start there as well. Nice, decent roll on the bottom as well with the proc and 5 quality. You love to see it. And then I won't worry too much about these. Good cards though. Magic's good. This is good. Don't know about this one. Yeah, don't know about this one. You can find something better than that. All right, let's take a look at your roster. Nice. You got your Strange with the Rage, Thor with the Judgment. Some obbies. What do we got here? Lightning damage, ignore, dodge, 1/1 crit. Oh, mwah. That is fantastic. 39.84% lightning damage. Jelly in my belly. All right. Very nice. Very, very nice. Moving on. 0.8/1. Max HP. That's what's up. 1/1 with dodge. I think you'll get better results out of him with a 200% damage proc, single skill damage proc if you can find it. Especially since his dodge probably isn't capped. I don't know what your dispatch sectors look like, but you may want to give this guy the rest of his build to throw him in a dispatch team with, he's going to have to be level 80 to be effective though, to be fair. But with the people you have, Doctor Strange, Thor, and Loki make a really good dispatch team. Not sure. 12-5. Yeah, you're good and pushed up. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I wouldn't overinvest. There's no reason to. More just for ABL days than for the 2 ABL days. Got Cyclops going on. Gwenpool with a uni needs to come up. Nice. Venom's uni. Nice support. Nice. You got Valkyrie and M'Baku. I don't see Sif, but that's okay. You might be, let me see. Yeah, you might be getting Sif from a selector on the new player track for the login. Not sure. But anyway, Sif's a good one to grab from a selector because she's in all of them, and transcendent potential selectors get really crappy really fast. Yeah, so she's a great choice. Looks really good, man. Yeah, how is Storm in Dispatch? That's something I gotta look at. Although, man, I gotta tell you guys, I don't have to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. People think Loki's gonna get replaced from that new player guide, and he's just probably not. Loki, it's like they don't want you to be able to skip him for whatever reason. So it's fine if you want to take longer for Dispatch, but unless you have a plan on getting Storm built up at the very beginning of your account, Loki's the only way you're gonna rush. He's the only way that I'm aware of. No one else is going to do it. No one else is going to do it like he does. And no one else is going to be given to you at tier 3 right at the start of the game with access to their uniform at 50% off. Ah. Yeah, no, Doctor Strange is great and will push you really, really far, but you don't have Doctor Strange for weeks on your account. Unless you go crazy for Doctor Strange, which I wouldn't recommend. Not necessarily a good idea. You got to build them up to tier 3 manually. It's like every time I mention that, people come back with like, yeah, but you can do it with this character. And I'm like, okay, where are you getting that character week 1, week 2? Where are you getting them built up, you know? It's tough. He's a stinky little dingleberry, and he just will not let go. As far as progressing, this account is looking really good. Storm's a great choice for a tier 4. You already have a native tier 2, tier 4, so you should be good on your discounts to just like do her, and then maybe bring up Gwenpool. She's so good early on accounts if you can get her that like 80 or tier 4, especially with a rage. Probably slap a good mini rage on her, and she'll still cook. Dude, I swear Loki's gonna get another uniform before he's replaced. It's ridiculous. No, I wouldn't be surprised, nothingness. What I'm saying is you can't get Storm. You don't have access to her. You can't get her. Unless you have, like, I need to go through. The problem is I have to go through and start a new account and play through the first 2 weeks of the game again. I have to figure out where your selectors come, but unless you're getting a tier 2 selector that has X-Men in it, you don't have Storm. You're not getting her. You can't have her in the first, like, week of an account. That's the problem. But like I said, I have to go verify that that's true. You may get a tier 2 selector that lets you get X-Men, but I don't think so. I think you like, maybe. I have to go look. Anyhow, yeah, Storm, great tier 4 option. Hulk, I kind of skip over for tier 4ing a lot because I feel like he's just on his way out, but he is good. And we do use him in ABXL. But I think I would go Gwenpool long before I would go Hulk, even though she's down here towards the bottom. I'd go ahead and build her up. Venom as well. Super strong uniforms down here, so good ones to build up and potentially go to tier 4. All right, we got one more here on the list. Kind of a casual account help today. That's the mini thing, right? That's what it's about. Let us just kind of have some fun, look at a couple accounts. Who do we got here? Kylo. What's going on, Kylo? How them swords looking? They need work. They need work. They need RNG to cooperate, but they need work as well. Don't forget about them seasonal challenges. You really can do them surgically too. There's a couple that give you all the runes of the unknown, and you can really just like bang out those ones. But really, you shouldn't be sleeping on those warriors mementos either. There's so many warrior mementos from the seasonal challenges. It's insane. This is pretty. This is pretty. You could have had White Fox instead of one of these, but I wouldn't change it, man. I think this is great. This is a good card set. What do we got here? Oh, all basics red. Cooldown, mind resist, ignore defense, dodge. Yes. Nice. You easily got lock 3, roll 3 here. Cooldown duration, ignore defense, and dodge. Lock, roll the rest. What do we got here? Crowd control down, mind resist, crowd control down, all basic attacks. You can lock. I would not lock crowd control on both of these, but you could lock this one to lock 1 blue star if you wanted to on this card. I'm not sure anyone would recommend locking both of these since this is a PvE set. If this was a hybrid or PvP set, I would be way more inclined to say this is a good thing. But I think as it stands, you may not want to lock both of those. Kind of nip that in the bud and kind of just roll it while you're rolling it instead of making it get worse and like locking, trying to lock these, and you're going to end up having to do a couple rerolls most likely anyhow. Dodge, crit damage are good. You could lock a defense stat too to keep Pierce if you wanted to, if you're free to play. Yeah, that's all right, man. We don't all get perfect cards. It's no big deal. No BD. But yeah, here you could lock the Fizz defense here maybe. It's really suboptimal, but if not really, it's suboptimal. I think this is yeah, that's the problem. That's the ignored defense stat. So you're better off taking energy defense over HP, and that's if you're just desperate to lock this and keep Pierce. Otherwise, you could just lock the crit damage and the dodge and roll everything else. That's probably the right call. Of course, see what you get for this last blue star before you do anything like that. All attacks, attack speed, very nice. Crowd control time down. Here you could definitely lock 3, roll 3. I don't think you need to roll off of this for even more ignore defense or whatever it is. Not bad. Leave it alone, and then when you're ready, you could lock 3, roll 3 to get this card better stats further down the road. Really nice bottom roll on this one. With the proc, ignore defense, crit damage. That's beautiful. 5 quality. You gotta love it. Yeah, and you got the proc there. It's good. Look good. Looking good. What we got here? Nice. A rage on Gwenpool. Loki needs a mini rage. Needs a mini rage. And wow, he needs a new obelisk. He needs like a, I don't know, ignore dodge or crit rate, crit damage kind of thing with crit mini rage. 1 per 1, preferably. Crit mini rage. Judgment and an artifact here, looking good. Nice, mighty rage on Storm. Nice, nice, nice. Yep. Rage on Venom. Excuse me. Nice. Okay. Interesting. You got a couple like secondary PvP characters here as well. Yeah, tier 4. I mean, wants a tier 4 real bad, wants a tier 4 real bad, wants a tier 4 real bad. Let's see, you're probably using discounts here. So yeah, and if you've got him at tier 4, get some use out of him. At least give him like a good 1 per 1 crit rate mini rage. Hey, take it easy, Point. Thanks so much for hanging out, brother. We'll see you on the next one, man. At least get him a good mini rage. You can get some use out of him in dispatch farming, rifts, ABL days. There is use for Loki. I mean, this is not the best tier 4 to take first. Yeah, but you can get good use out of him, so get it. Make sure you get it. Get him a build and use him where applicable. And then also, yeah, Storm, tier 4, tier 4, tier 4. And then you've got all the good supports coming up. Love it, or already there. So you're looking really good there. And then with PvP, when you're ready to move into PvP, you can tier 4 these guys. I would do Spider-Man first. He's like more specialized into PvP. And then think about one of your heavy hitters. Do you have... went the wrong way. Yeah, maybe pick up Sentry's uniform eventually and build up Sentry for a real big PvP heavy hitter. Oh, I thought I did it to you. Well, the good news is he's still meta for 2 ABL days. So you can get a mini rage on him. He'll get decent scores for you. Learn how to play him. Slap a good mini rage on this guy. Give him a build. He's worth it. Also, since your dispatch team options are low, I'm telling you, you put a good mini rage on this guy, put him in your dispatch team. He does work. Especially if you can play him manually. If you're like struggling with stages, 3, 5, 4. Do it on big groups of enemies. 3, 5, 6, 4. Big groups of enemies. That's all it is with Loki. He's difficult to play in ABL. He is not difficult to play in dispatch. Not at all. Is difficult to play in ABL though, no doubt about it. All right, man. Yeah, looking really good. And then you got like hella support. I didn't check for Colossus, but you know, make sure you're bringing Colossus up eventually for PvP. Yep. There he is. Get him to tier 2 someday. All right, my friend. Hopefully that helps. Kylo, do you have any other specific questions? There you go. Yeah, give it a shot. I think I know I was able to push past like 13-1, I believe it was, with tier 4 Loki. So you should be able to make some progress there. All right, guys. Let's see here. What time is it? How long have we been streaming? We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes today. Let's do... Don't even bother giving me more IGNs. There's no need. I'm going to grab this one and this one because they are right in front of my face and I do not recognize either of you fine folks. And then we're going to call it after that because I got a bunch going on today. Hey. All right, that did not work. Let's see here. Don't know why. Where'd that go? It was weird. I wonder. I was missing letters. I was missing some of that name. All right, Devin, what's going on, bro? Got happening. 5-star sword action, looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 5 stars, and some 4 stars, looking good. What's the cooldown look like over here? It's so crazy when you see this, man. That's so wild. It's like statistically very improbable that you have 0 cooldown reduction on your swords. So if you're feeling tight on cooldown reduction, or you want to get it off your cards, or you re-roll your cards and you end up in a position where you don't have cooldown reduction high enough, you have room to get about 10% easily, 15% with a little bit of effort on your swords. So there you go. Let's take a look at these. Nice all basics blue, max HP blue, and lightning resist. Probably don't want to lock lightning resist. So at some point you lock your max HP, you lock your all attacks, and you let her rip. 6 quality is okay, but you do want the proc here eventually. It may not be in the cards right now, but sooner or later you probably want to fix that. Also, just to point out, you're heavily hybridized here. At some point, you may want to swap out like Gwenpool for Ghost Rider or something like that. Or Gwenpool for New Avengers number 9. It's up to you. But generally considered one of the less desirable PvP cards with Gwenpool. All right, let's see here. Crowd control, mind resist, and we've got crit rate. Technically, crit rate is the only stat worth locking that's blue here. If you really wanted to stretch, you could lock the crowd control time. I don't recommend it at some point when you're ready, because you will potentially lose Pierce here. Just keep that in mind. I would lock the blue crit rate and let the rest of this card roll. All attack, cooldown, ignore defense. Unfortunately, this card is actually in a pretty good state. You've got all basics you can lock here, cooldown you can lock, and ignore defense that you can lock and then roll the rest. You could even lock energy defense if you wanted to. But yeah, again, make some considerations with this card about, oh, okay, you have White Fox and Cable. Okay. In that case, man, I would just go PvE with this set. I would bite the bullet, pull this off for now. Yeah, and then just leave this one, because you could put easily put White Fox, Cable, and then when you get it, pull this and put Ghost Rider here. And that's like the perfect PvE set of cards, right? But don't waste these, because this one you could maybe use, I don't know if it'll make it to your PvP set, but this card and this card, if you do remove them, hang on to them for a PvP set of cards, because they're good cards and you already have them crafted up. So something worth considering. Max HP, ignore defense, mind resist. So here again, you have 2 stats that are desirable, 1 stat that's not. How you manage that, again, it's kind of up to you. If you put a reroll here and you lock 2, statistically, you're likely to get another blue star and maintain your Pierce. However, you may not. So just something to consider when you reroll this card. Good enough roll on the bottom for sure. It's actually a good roll on the bottom, and then 7 quality. It's fantastic. Here you've got attack speed, flame resist, and crowd control time. Probably lock your attack speed. Again, it's just not very good luck here. You probably would want to lock attack speed and roll the rest. So just taking them kind of 1 card at a time, and then consider which ones you're going to be swapping in and out when you're deciding where to put your rerolls and what you actually want to try to reroll. So you're focusing on that PvE set of cards first, and kind of hold off on progressing with the PvP cards is what I would do, since you have those other good PvE cards in your bags. All right, Mighty Judgment, nice. Rage, and I haven't been checking how these roll, guys. New players out there, watch the CTP guide. These need to be rolled to, like, CTP's a Rage, for example. need to be rolled to 0.9% basic damage per 1% of dodge and crit. You do not want these at like 0.7 or 0.5. It is a massive DPS loss. Just pointing that out. This looks like something old, not my favorite. You guys know that, but I don't get too nitpicky about it because, like, especially with the Fear Itself uniform, sure, that's good. Rage there's nice. Energy there's nice. Rage there's nice. Rage. Mighty Conquest. Nice. Mighty Greed. And a Rage. Okay. All right. I'm assuming, correctly so, that you have, like, all your supports built up. You're looking good there. Yeah. Looking good. Good enough. Yeah, there's Ghost Panther. Nice. Looks real good. And there's Shuri. Okay. Just old uniform. Cool. So, yeah, you've got all your supports. So, looking good there. Tier 4s. Of course, Storm is in contention. Gwenpool. For PvP, you've got Sentry. You've got Wolverine. Shoot, you've even got Spider-Man here, who, by the way, can pull some sneaky ass tricks in this back to basics uniform. Sometimes I think for people that don't have a symbiote team up or anything like that, this uniform's better because it tricks the shit out of people. They think it's an old uniform, so it is technically an old uniform. So they go up against this thing thinking they've got a surefire win. But when this guy's tier 4 in this uniform, I have seen him do some crazy clappage. It's not consistent by any means, but like, whoa. I have seen that uniform unload in some weird ways on some modern uniforms. Anyhow. So yeah, I like these guys for PvP. I like these guys for PvE. Your supports all look really good. There you go. Struggling in Dispatch 14. Me too. Me too, man. Awesome. All right, Kylo, take her easy. Wait, this isn't even Kylo anymore. I thought we were on Kylo. That means Brain's getting tired. This is My Royal Creations, right? That's who we're looking at now? I know what's going on. And you are struggling in Dispatch 14. Are you struggling to complete it like you haven't completed it yet? Or are you talking about dispatch pips? Like filling it out? Because as far as completing it goes, it's a real pain in the ass, so... Yeah, you're probably running like these 3 right now, yeah. That's my guess. And then, Tier 4 Storm might help. You have Valk. I mean, I think it's really... I don't know what team you're running, but I feel like you should be really close with Doctor Strange lead, Venom, and Valkyrie. I feel like that team... Oh, she's got an insight too, man. So that team should get you really, really close with 14. If you can't, yeah, Null is good, but Null is out of the question here, unfortunately. Unless you just have like a massive stockpile of materials and you can just randomly bring up Null. Yeah, you're using Thor instead of Venom. Interesting. Interesting. Try with Venom. And then, yeah, when you get your Storm to tier 4, she might push you over the edge. And then the only other thing I could say is, yeah, Pierce obviously is going to help. You're sitting at, what, 10? Yeah, 10%. So you should be able to get it at 10%. I know we were able to. Yeah, try Venom. See if that helps. And then, other than that, you may have to wait for Storm. Also, like, there's nuance to how you play that you can look at. Like with Doctor Strange, Victor was talking to me about this a while back. There really is a lot of value to like moving Doctor Strange through packs so that when he's using his 4, he's clipping through everything and lining himself up to turn around and immediately start nuking the next pack. So you kind of just like never stop moving. There's a lot of tricks that you can learn for Dispatch. But hopefully some of that helps, man, and hopefully you get it. I wouldn't recommend any deluxe packs at the moment. No, I would save. I don't think there's a reason right now necessarily to pull the trigger on any deluxe pack. I'm not recommending Jean Grey to people. She's good, but I think everything she does, there's somebody else that can do it now. And she's so expensive that if she sits there and doesn't get another uni, and you bought her Epic Quest like today, you might be really sad moving forward that you spent all of that dough for Jean and Magneto and potentially neither of them get any love. So I would hold off. Can Nick Tier 4 do something? Yeah, he can do World Boss Legend plus nothingness. That's what he can do, which is really valuable. There are not a lot of Tier 4 supports right now. We've got like Taskmaster, Cyclops, Nick Fury, and I think there's a couple more, but there are not many at all. So he's one of the few supports that can go up to Tier 4 and do World Boss Legend plus, and he also can fit into a lot of different restrictions, being a male human speed type. All right. Mystique, thank you. Yeah, nice. Well, is another one that can go up to Tier 4. Swords look pretty good here. You do have 12% cooldown duration. Nice. Let's watch seasons just like everyone else. Let's take a look at your cards. What's going on here? Okay, so you got a hybridized set. Pretty solid looking hybrid set. I would say you're kind of missing like Ghost Rider here and Luna, which is tough, but you know. What you gonna do? Let's see here. You got that dreaded Mind Resist blue. This card needs help. You got your Pierce, but the stats on it are rough and tumble. To be more specific, this is awful. This is awful. This is good. This is yeah. This is yeah. This is bad. So someday you'll want to break this and re-roll it to be better stats, because that is rough. All attacks here is nice. Resist not nice, not nice. And energy defense is not optimal at all. So again, a bit of trouble here. You do have your all attacks, which is nice, really nice. So you can lock that. This is a card that eventually, I mean, technically all attacks here is the only one you really want. So depending on where you're at with your Pierce, with this kind of thing, I guess it's the same thing I say to everybody. You have to decide, like maybe you go for 25% Pierce, but then you are going to be going back and breaking these cards one at a time, potentially down to like one blue star. Like seriously, one blue star. Because like, for example, this one has 6 blue stars right now, but once you have your 25% Pierce, right, you're going to be looking at your card set going, okay, well now how can I make my account better? And the answer is going to be undoing all the work you just did. So keep that in mind moving forward. Like here, you would just lock crit damage and roll the rest. These aren't good stats. You wouldn't want to keep them. So you would end up rolling off of pretty much all of this. Nice. What's up, John? Johnny, there you are. But I'm waiting for an unequipped discount. Perfect. Good move. Good move. An event to unequip the new Avengers. Why the new Avengers over Crescent? Because of the quality and the Pierce. Because this is technically the card you want here for a hybrid set over this one, because the 20% HP proc is really valuable. To like it's that massive 20% bump to HP that makes a hybrid set kind of even a thing to me. Without that, you're kind of just wasting time. If that makes sense, because like other boosts from PvP cards are minor. You're talking about like 11% all basic defenses and then some HP for having this one. So it doesn't really bring as much to the table. And then something like Ghost Rider brings a 20% all attack. Right, but so is this. So I would remove Crescent before I would remove New Avengers number 9, I guess is what I'm getting at. Or are you talking about pulling them both? Yeah, because if you want to make this a full PvE set, put Luna and Ghost Rider on here. Remove both of these. These are great cards. Throw them on a PvP set. That's definitely the play there. With 7 quality here, it's nice, but like you're not, you know, I would roll a 20% HP proc personally and keep this. And swap this out. Obviously keep this card for a PvP set because it's got, you know, 5% Pierce and 7 quality. But Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I wouldn't swap this out now. Don't get me wrong, because you don't want to lose all this Pierce. You don't want to lose the, you don't want to lose all these things. I wouldn't swap anything now. But yeah, because this looks so much better with the Pierce. If you want to complete the PvE set first, I would ask myself, is this a full PvE set? Because if it is, then you're going to want to plan on pulling both of these out, and it doesn't really matter which one you do first. If that's your plan, to replace these with Luna and Ghost Rider, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. Leave this one. Your plan is better if you're planning on replacing both of these, because this one should go first, keep the Pierce, and the 7% quality, and replace it last, right? But if you're only replacing one of these cards, I would consider the HP proc. But yeah, good plan. Good plan. This, yeah, and I see here, these are the blue stars here are stinky. So another reason why you'd favor hanging on to that instead of trying to work with this, because you wouldn't want to, if you're going to replace it, obviously you don't want to do any more work on it. All attack, cooldown, movement speed, resist, dodge. This is really nice. Someday, this is a someday card. You'd break this and lock all attacks, lock dodge, maybe lock cooldown or movement speed or whichever you prefer, and then roll up the rest to better stats. But that's a someday, if ever, kind of thing. Cool. What do you got here? Mighty Greed? Mighty Greed. Mighty Conquest. Nice. Rage. Rattling the cage with the rage. 9/1 crit. Nice. Judgment. Rage. Nice. Nice. We can soon, Surya, but I think I might be done for today after this one. I'm not going to lie to you. Nice. That's really good, Johnny. Nice, man. That makes that decision easier. And then, yeah, dude, if you're going to replace both, that makes it even easier to replace that. Now I see where you're at. That new Avengers card first, because you won't lose Pierce. You gain better stats. You get a better card. And then, yeah, I would just, when you get Ghost Rider, craft that sucker up and replace that Crescent card on your PvE set, and you'll be good to go. And you'll have a good start for your PvP set, too, which is really nice. I assume Storm here. You've got quite a few characters to build, like that you could build. Good options here for PvE and PvP. Definitely not a brand new account. So, I mean, Storm is obviously a powerhouse. If you're leaning more towards some PvP tier 4s, you definitely, without the artifact, I'd say that's a no-go. Thanos is always a good one to have at tier 4 since he pretty much remains in the meta regardless of where he is at right now. Silver Surfer with a conquest, might consider bringing him up all the way. Your problem's going to be probably picking, just one and going with it. But that'll be the trick, right? Just pick and go. You don't have a lot of bad, and you've got so many good answers here that it's going to be hard to even make a bad decision. You know what I mean? Nice, yeah. So take Storm to tier 4 next, then that's perfect, and then maybe a PvP tier 4 next. I'm into like trying to get value out of this uniform while people have it. It may get replaced and it may not, and it may fall off. So I think with this guy being as good as he is in Otherworld Battle and Team Battle Arena, I personally like him as a pick. Just me. Oh, Storm. I would say Storm personally. Because for Storm, she's covering both those ABL days. Just kicked everybody out, right? And Wanda's covering a day or two. Depending on your setup, 2 or 3 maybe. But she didn't just kick everybody out. So someone could come in and usurp one of her days or 2 of her days a lot easier, I think, right now than someone's going to come in and take days away from Storm. So I would personally take Storm. Plus, I like Storm better. That's just me, though. That's just me. So, there you go. All right, my friend. Hopefully that was helpful. I think I am going to call it for the account help today, so I don't get all hoarse and tired. thanks so much for hanging out, guys. We're going to be doing more account help on Monday. We'll do a bunch more. I may even do some more Sunday, depending on how things line up. We'll see. Again, I really appreciate you guys' patience with that and patience with how long it takes. I'd rather give quality account help to fewer people than really crappy account help to a lot of people. So hopefully that works for you guys. If you are waiting for account help, guys, the Discord link is pinned in the chat for the stream. Come on into the Discord, guys. We got a great community going there. There's people helping each other out all the time. We'd be bragging, joking, having fun. Come in, hang out with us. It's a good time. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out today. If you enjoyed the stream, learned anything, had a good time, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series we're doing every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also working on more guide videos. You know it. They'll be coming soon. I am digging into part 2 of the PvP guide. So this one may be a little later than the weekly upload usually is, by a day or so. But that's what I'm digging into. All right, guys. I'm on Gray. This is free to play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.